Infinite Warfare Zombies is an amazing game. Now, with that statement, you may agree or you may disagree, but I'm here today to try and change your mind on why Infinite Warfare Zombies is a great game. But yeah, let's get into all of the good, the bad, and the ugly of Infinite Warfare Zombies. So, with the good, which we'll be starting with, we have the map choice. So many people have criticized the Beast from Beyond for just reusing assets such as like the slasher, the clowns, the ninjas and stuff. But the map is completely original. Every single one of these maps is completely original from itself. It has separate identities from everything. Nothing is the same. So you can play one map and you get a completely different vibe from every single map. So it feels like you're playing different games every time you go into a different map, which is very good because it definitely helps with the replayability. Now, Infinite Warfare is also extremely replayable because of that feature that I mentioned where everything has a different vibe, but it also has multiple different wonder weapons on each map except from Attack of the Radioactive Thing and Beast from Beyond, because Spaceland has the weapons of rock, Rave has the crossbows, Shaolin has the nunchucks, the katana, and also the cheese, which are very funny to use in co-op. But it's almost like Origins and Rise and Drac all over again. All of the weapons are fairly similar and they all cater to different playstyles. So like the Trap-O-Matic may cater towards a camping playstyle, the Acid Rain will cater towards a training style, and all of them have their uses and they cater to all types of players. Now, one of the things in pretty much every Why Infinite Warfare Zombies is good video is the mandatory point of Director's Cut. So you get Director's Cut after you have finished completing every single Easter egg and collect all of the soul keys, and then you put them in the projector room once you've finished the Easter eggs. It gives you the golden reel which goes onto the projector, and then when you back out of that game, you have the option to toggle Director's Cut. Now what Director's Cut does, if you didn't already know, it lets you start the game with 25,000 points and every single perk on the map, so pretty much you're set for the game. Don't really need anything, and also every single weapon that you pick up from the box will be single pack punch. The alien fuses are already in the pack punch machine, and yeah, it just gives you a very good advantage. And then when you complete that, all of these tricks and that, you then get into Mephistopheles, which is another point I would like to go into, the bosses. So in Infinite Warfare, there are two ways to access all of the bosses, which is different from every other game, and that is throughout the Easter egg, where you get it at the end of the Easter egg, or throughout the boss rush game mode, which was added not on launch but later on. So the Easter egg way is very basic. You get it in all the games, you complete the Easter egg, and then at the end you fight the boss, and if you fail you gotta go and do it all again. However, Infinite Warfare broke that cycle and they added boss rush mode in, or boss fight, or whatever you want to call it, so that you can fight and practice against the bosses in a controlled environment, so that you can practice your skills, so you don't need to do the Easter egg over and over and over again to nail the boss, which is very good. And also if you like challenging boss fights but you can't be bothered doing an Easter egg, then you can just go into that, especially for practicing for Mephistopheles. It is an absolute godsend. Staying on the topic of bosses, the Infinite Warfare game has every type of boss. So it has the bullet sponges with the alien and the rhinos, endurance ones, like again the rhino, and also the super slasher, because the pre-rhino bit's kind of endurance. Then you've got puzzle based ones like the Rat King boss fight, which is very good, and also the Attack of the Radioactive Thing, because you've got to shoot it and then you've got to do the laser parkour and put in the code, which you can't access, so you can need to memorize it. So it's got every single different type of boss, which is very good. And then it's got the one boss which I haven't mentioned in any of these. It has Mephistopheles, the best boss in all of Call of Duty Zombies. Now if you didn't see my video on top 5 best bosses, go and check it out. The link will be down in the description to go and check it out. I would recommend watching that, because you can kind of guess who my favourite boss is. But he is the most challenging boss ever, but the reward that you get from all of these maps is immense, because the Easter eggs on some are just a little tedious, some are difficult, but you get a very big reward for completing them. Like Black Ops 3, the reward was garbage. It was like, hey, you just spent hours on end trying to do Easter eggs. Here's an RK5. Fuck you. Black Ops 4 was like, hey, you spent 12 hours in a game getting to around 150 and then spent another God knows how many hours doing the other Easter egg. Hey, fuck you, here's nothing. But Infinite Warfare is like, well done, you've actually put in time and effort to do all of these Easter eggs that we've put into the game, so here's Director's Cut, which is definitely good because it rewards the players, and again, it adds another layer of replayability, which kind of adds up to more fun. Now, the Mephistopheles boss fight is amazing. So I kind of got distracted and went on a wee bit of tangent of the rewards, but Mephistopheles is amazing. It's the most challenging boss fight, so you can just keep on going in boss fight mode, and well, you can see for yourself by either going in or watching someone play it. It is a challenge, and seeing a bit of a challenge is, well, an understatement. It is fucking insane. Now, you need to have the skill and the speed and the concentration, everything. You need to have everything perfect to be able to beat this boss. So you can definitely hone in your skills, which will help in other games as well, while doing the Mephistopheles boss fight, and I really enjoy it. You can see, again, more points in that video, which will be linked in the description. But yeah, that's me went over some of the good things. Now let's go over some of the bad things. Now, there are two maps in Infinite Warfare that get a lot of hate because of one enemy: the Ninja Zombies. So the Ninja Zombies were introduced on Shaolin Shuffle and made a return in Beast from Beyond, along with like pretty much everything else. So these spawn in after round 30, I believe, on Shaolin Shuffle. And they come in first. You're first introduced to them on like one of the rollerblader rounds, I think, but they are AIDS. Same with Beast from Beyond, because you got everything else on top of that, so they're really unnecessary on Beast. Like Shaolin, you can kind of get it, and then on Shaolin you've actually kind of got a counter to it, the sort of sword, but that only lasts until like 60 or 80. Not sure, haven't really got that far in the map, but it eventually will run out, so yeah, it's not something that you're wanting to do high rounds on, really. Now you may be like, oh, jumping robot, stop crying over an enemy, it's just a zombie, yeah. Now, if you haven't played Shaolin Shuffle or Beast from Beyond, I would urge you to do so now and then come back to the video, and then your mind will have been changed. So, welcome back, if you actually went away. I doubt any of you did, but yeah. Now you see what I'm on about, because they can legit just fly kick you, they can teleport, and they teleport right in front of you, so they can jam you in a tight corner, and they can also fly kick you, multiple of them at the same time, which can pretty much instantly down you. The only thing that can really stop them is the sort of samurai sword katana thing, which is only available in Shaolin Shuffle and eventually does drop off, so yeah, you're kind of fucked. Now, on Beast from Beyond, it's a completely different story, because they are also in the regular rounds on Shaolin Shuffle, and on Beast from Beyond you've also got slashers, cryptids, pretty much everything, clowns, all coming at you at the same time, and zombies, and this is on regular rounds. If you haven't checked out JR Rizzo's video on Infinite Warfare, you should definitely go and check it out and watch all of it. But in the Beast from Beyond section, he mentions how insane the spawns are for the special enemies, even on like regular rounds on like 30 and stuff. It's ridiculous. Now, that was kind of my video, just video essay, whatever the fuck you want to call it, on why Infinite Warfare is good. I also went over some of the bad things. Leave down in the comment section below what you like / dislike in a zombies game, and also Infinite Warfare, and whether you've got it or if you've beaten Mephistopheles. Make sure to like and subscribe, and also check out the video down below in the description, because I'm a little bit biased, but it's fucking good video, man. Yeah, bye.